Good morning from the 7th park of the Florida 2023 trip. You're watching Adventure Planet, where today I'm back here at Epcot, a park that opened all the way back in 1982 and sits on about 305 acres. So it's twice the size of Magic Kingdom. It was actually the second of the 4 Disney World parks here to be built, and in my opinion is one of the most gorgeous Disney parks in the world. It really is absolutely stunning, this park. The themed areas, the attractions here, the huge variety of everything that's on offer, the landscaping, and on days like today where you've got those blue skies, it really does look absolutely perfect in my opinion. We're going to start the day with a look at the new area, Journey of Water, which is inspired by Moana. This opened just a few months ago, so yeah, new walkthrough area. Be looking forward to seeing that. We're going to get on all the classics here. The park features just the one roller coaster, Guardians of the Galaxy, which I just missed last year by a couple of weeks, so I'll be riding that for the first time today as well. And then we have the epic fireworks to check out a little bit later on. Park hours today 9 a.m. through until 9 p.m. so let's head on in and enjoy a day at Epcot for 2023. And of course, the park is represented by Spaceship Earth, a 180-foot tall geodesic sphere. Yeah, and inside there is an Omnimover attraction. Spaceship Earth opened in 1982, and it kind of tells the history of communication. There's some great animatronics in there as well. But yeah, if you want photo opportunities, this is where it's at. It looks absolutely incredible. Really, really cool as we head into the park's first area, World Celebration. This is kind of the main entrance and imagination area. Now there is still some construction work going on around here, which is due to be finished by Christmas. Yeah, the construction walls have been up in this area for a long, long time. It'd be nice to finally see them taken down in hopefully just a couple of months. Oh, it's such an imposing structure, this. And it looks absolutely amazing at night with all the LEDs on there. We're going to come back to ride Spaceship Earth a little bit later though. Like I say in the intro, we're going to check out the Journey of Water first, inspired by Moana. Let's go take a look. And I've made my way over to the World Nature area now then, which is where you will find Journey of Water inspired by Moana. Yeah, this opened just a couple of weeks ago on the 16th of October, and yeah, it had been delayed for almost 2 years thanks to all the halt in production that happened during the pandemic. But it's now open, and from the exterior at least, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's essentially a walkthrough attraction where you can learn all about the water cycle, and if you get up close and personal, you can get a little bit wet. Or you can keep your distance and just enjoy the attraction staying dry. Yeah, this looks fantastic, right? The old Moana logo up there. And then there you go, like around the attraction you'll get these little educational boards. This tells you all about various things to do with water, or the water cycle. Tells you how it all works in our environment. Oh, these misters feel glorious. Look at that. And you got a little bit about rain here. Tells you all about the cycle of rain. Love all the rock work here. It all looks great. Really nice and refreshing as well. Oh, it's Spaceship Earth in the background as well. And yes, by no means, do not drink the water. There we go, touch the strings of water. What do you hear? That's cool. You can play them like a harp. I like that. Yeah, there's those kind of things in this area. Very playful, great for the kids. And it looks like it's going to be another one of those areas of Epcot that's just a joy to look at. Not sure how big the area is. I'm assuming it's not a huge area. possibly 5-10 minutes to walk around, depending on how busy it is, of course. And it is quite busy today. Oh, what a picture that is. Right about there. Ah, here we go, stream where you can wave your hands around and make the water jump around. There's some little bit of education there about what a stream is. Ah, there we go. So you stand on these markers on the floor here, and then you wave to the stream in front of you. And that gets the water to all dance around. Hey! See if we can get it to work. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there you go. Hey! Yeah, I guess all the sensors and things are all up in these pods here. So just wave to those. Oh, that's really cool. Ah, I see you got the wetlands here. And yeah, in some areas where you may actually get wet, you can take the dry path. There are signs that tell you which route to take if you want to potentially avoid getting wet. We'll go down the wet path though, why not? Not sure how wet we'll get, there's a little bit on the floor here. This looks glorious. All the planting, oh, it looks really nice. It tells you all about springs. Hey! Let's see how this one works. Hold out your arm. I see. Ah, so it basically rises with your hand. That's pretty cool. Wonder how high up it goes. Let's have a look. Does this one over here work? Hey, how high up? Oh, hey. Oh, it comes up quite high. Hey. That's cool. And again, we got the land. How the land is all kind of shaped by water. Talks about erosion. There's rock work here. And again, we got some options here of the dry and wet paths. Oh, that must turn off, surely. Hey, there you go. Better turn off for me. I'm not going to walk through slow. Let's just go for it. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, just about. Oh, my shoes got a little bit wet. Well, it's actually a larger area than I was expecting. But it looks beautiful. Oh, and how nice does this look? What a photo opportunity this is. What an amazing area. And we got some more jumping fountains here as well. And all the streams and the rivers here. And the soundtrack is great as well. Look at that. Some height on those ones. Yeah, this is really great from an educational point of view as well. It is really good. Like I say, it really goes into detail about kind of the life cycle of water, telling you all about the streams, the rivers. Now we have the ocean. starts off with kind of, you know, how rain is created and all that kind of stuff. All this rock work here. You know what? I'm a lot more impressed with this area than I originally thought I would be. It's actually really, really nice. Yeah, look at these. These are nice. I've got to touch it. Yeah, again, all the rock work around here, all the shells. And this, I think, is the final area to look at here. You need a big group of people, hey, to stand and raise their arms on these markers here to set off this big water feature at the back. Hey, there you go. Praise to the water gods. That's cool. Hey. It's the little things, viewers, it's the little things. Hey. Wow. And then we end with the sky, where the water returns to the clouds. Oh, these misters, beautiful. And more awesome looking rock work, and another great photo opportunity as well. And that brings us to the end of the walkthrough. And that brings me to the end of the new walkthrough here at Epcot, the Journey of Water inspired by Moana. And you know what? That was a really nice addition. Really, really looked fantastic. You got the soundtrack playing in there. And basically, not only does it tell you all the kind of, you know, the journey of water, the life cycle of what happens in the planet, but you also get the opportunity to kind of play around with it, you know, waving your hands everywhere, playing with the streams, with the water fountains, as well as learning everything that there is to know about the water cycle. Really, really nice area. Some great photo opportunities in there as well, and aesthetically it looks absolutely fantastic. Lots of misters in there as well if it's a potentially hot day to keep you nice and cool. Really, really impressed with that area, more so than I thought I would be. And I've made my way back down to Spaceship Earth then, which is currently just a 50-minute wait time, so let's hop on. And just taking my seat on the Omni-Mover then. Here we go for Spaceship Earth. Advertised 15, waited just 10. Yeah, it's the good thing about the Omni-Movers. They're constantly moving. So queue times are generally pretty quick.
Your time machine will slowly rotate backward. And
we've got little interactives here.
For your safety,
and if it's working, we'll get our picture taken
during your slow-moving journey.
For the little ending sequence.
Welcome aboard. On the map in front of you,
hey.
Please tell us where you're from while we input your time travel coordinates.
Oh, here we go.
Now we can have books make it easier to invent them.
Oh, I didn't take my picture.
Requires no fuel, and your green home conserves and generates its own energy.
Ah, there we are. Apparently I've changed hair color and sex.
You'll grow beautiful flowers in your garden.
And some highlights there of Spaceship Earth then, the 1982 Omni-Mover attraction. And like I say, it tells a great story, that really educational, talking about the history of communication from kind of caveman times all the way through to today. And interestingly enough, the concept of this park was actually kind of a utopian city of the future. Now, Epcot used to be an acronym for Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. However, when Walt Disney actually passed away, that concept was abandoned and it was turned into a theme park. But it still has that kind of educational aspect to it that you can obviously witness there with Spaceship Earth. Great ride that. However, the ride system itself needs a bit of work, I think. It was moving really, really slowly, and we actually came to a complete stop 3 times in that. Yeah, it really has seen better days, and as you could see right from the end as well, the cameras weren't working either. I didn't even get my picture taken. So yeah, the animation thing wasn't quite as personal at the end there. But anyway, I made my way over now to World Discovery, which is where you'll find Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission Space, and Test Track. Test Track right in front of us here, opened in 1999, was refurbed and sponsored by Chevrolet in 2012. Yeah, 65 miles per hour. This actually replaced the World of Motion. And speaking of World of Motion, rumors are that it will be undergoing a 3rd retheme here, featuring throwbacks to that World of Motion attraction. Yeah, and that was an old Omnimover attraction looking at the achievements and history in transportation. And that was an original ride at Epcot, which opened in 1982. Standby wait time, 45 minutes for Test Track. That's not too bad. Not the best throughput on this ride, but it is a great experience. And there's the great signage out the front. Yeah, let's hop on, why not? And I thought I'd take advantage of the single rider line here at Test Track. And the good thing about this ride is you can actually come in, you can build your own car, which is then raced on the ride itself, and you get to see the details at the end of it. You can choose all the different sections here, all the different stats. You can select all these different vehicles. Let's go for the green one. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. And then you move on to vehicle testing a little bit further on. Yeah, I thought I'd take advantage of the single rider line. 45 minutes, not a bad queue time for Test Track at all. But seeing as I am here by myself, why not take advantage of that single rider queue? And if you have created a car back in the creation station, make sure to tap your card on here, and that will load it in, ready for you to board.
Capability test results displayed and verified.
Now let's see how your vehicles compare when it comes to their efficiency.
Scanning vehicle for optimal eco-efficiency.
And this is the main one. Here we go. Yes. How fast? 64.9 miles an hour. Nice. Awesome ride. And yeah, really enjoy my ride on Test Track there, hitting speeds of 64.9 miles per hour. Just making my way over to Mission Space now then. It's opened back in 2003. It's kind of a simulator style attraction which offers 2 separate experiences, the Green Earth mission and the Orange Mars mission. And that mission can be quite intense, kind of features a spinning and tilting centrifuge. So if you do suffer from motion sickness, this won't be the ride for you. But yeah, just a 10-minute wait time for the Orange mission. We'll jump on. Why not? I gotta say though, how grubby this is looking at the top. There's a good few of those panels replaced, I gotta say. Yeah, not looking the best. And there's some great bits of theming in the queue line for Mission Space. All the moon buggies here. Yeah, it's all pretty cool. And here we go then on Mission Space. Fielding up.
We have main engine start. 5, 4.
And like I say, it is pretty close, so if you suffer from claustrophobia, it might not be good either. You also get sick bags here, just in case
Mission control.
it catches you off guard.
They're all yours.
It is intense.
You are go.
Zero-G confirmed.
You're looking good, team. Pilot, engage second stage rocket. Now.
Computer override engaged. Leaving Earth orbit. Velocity 15,000. 16,000.
You should have visual of the space station now, and you are on course for your slingshot around the moon. Navigator, fire rockets for lunar orbit insertion. Now.
Here we go. The good thing is you do have the air conditioning coming in through these vents here, so you're kept nice and cool, which is good.
Navigator, fire rockets for
There we
descent.
go.
Now.
Rocket fired. 200 miles to planet surface.
Engineer, extend wings
Oh, my
for flight.
chest.
Now.
Wings extended.
Lost autopilot. Commander, activate manual control. Now.
Computer override activated.
All hands on the control stick.
Well,
Pull back. Pull back.
I'm pulling.
Left. Pull left. Watch the canyon wall. Now right. Ease it left.
And as you exit the ride, you can just appreciate the kind of centrifugal system that's in operation here. Yeah, this all spins. Yeah, it's really quite a cool system. It's absolutely huge. And I've just had my ride on Mission Space then. 15 advertised, waited 15. And I still think that offers a great experience. It's 20 years old now. And yeah, like I say, two different experiences to get, the green and the orange mission. If you do go for the orange mission, yeah, do be aware that it is quite intense. You do feel the pressure on your chest. I personally don't feel the ride spinning in any way. Keep your head back, look forward at the screen, don't look left or right, keep focused on what's in front of you, and I personally find it's not that bad. However, I've never suffered from motion sickness, so I'm not quite sure. If you do suffer with that, or claustrophobia in any way, because once you're in there and the restraints are down, that control panel does move quite close to your face. So if you suffer from claustrophobia or motion sickness in any way, it would be my advice to give that ride a miss and do the easier Earth mission instead. That doesn't feature any tilting or spinning at all, and you'll have a much more comfortable experience. And I've made my way over to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind now then. This opened last year in 2022, and like I say, I just missed this by a couple of weeks. It's a Vekoma spinning family coaster, top speeds of 60 miles an hour, and actually took over Crazy Bats at Phantasialand as the longest enclosed roller coaster. Yeah, and it also took the record for the most expensive roller coaster as well, $500 million. This was estimated to have cost. Now the weird thing is you still need a virtual queue reservation to ride this. Now I thought over a year later that would have been abolished, but it hasn't. You still have to use the virtual queue, so it works in exactly the same way as Tron at Magic Kingdom. Two chances to join the virtual queue. I've just used the 1 o'clock chance to join, and my estimated wait time is 370 minutes. So this is going to be one of my last rides of the day, I think. But I gotta say, this looks absolutely great. Yeah, I love that. Really looks good. Yeah, it's interesting about the virtual queue system, but yeah, we'll come back here to get our ride. I can take you on, so looking forward to it a little bit later on. And then one last thing to look at in World Discovery, just next to Mission Space, is the new Play Pavilion, which is this building here. Now, this was originally scheduled to open back in 2021, however, has been heavily delayed. It is expected to be opening soon, but it's something that I'm not going to get on this trip. Maybe next year. And just making my way back into World Discovery now then to get a ride on Soarin' and Living with the Land. And I gotta say, all these construction walls still up here are hiding a lot of very unfinished buildings like this one here. Yeah, as you can see, it's still got a lot of work to be done. I can't see this being completed anytime soon, certainly not by the end of the year, considering we're in November already. I think this is going to be going into 2024 at least. Yeah, which is a little bit of a shame, but it'll be done when it's done. I'm looking forward to coming back and checking out all those new areas at some point in the future. And welcome to the area of Epcot known as the Land then. Yeah, we got two rides in here. Living with the Land, the boat ride, which is a 1982 kind of greenhouse tour really, which shows you all the produce that's grown here at Epcot. And just off to the left there, we've got Soarin' as well, a flying theatre ride, which opened in 2005. Lots of indoor seating in here as well. And you'll also find a selection of grills and eateries, restaurants, that kind of thing, if you're feeling a little bit peckish. In terms of aesthetics though, it's definitely one of the weaker areas of the park. I'm not really a big fan of this area. It looks quite tired, definitely in need of a good scrub, good refurb I think. Even up here with all kind of the theming, it doesn't really look the best, certainly compared to the rest of the park that looks so absolutely gorgeous. This doesn't really kind of fit in with that, in my personal opinion. Some change definitely needs to happen in here to kind of bring it a little more up to date. However, we'll do both the rides in here. They are both worth doing, and we'll grab some lunch as well. And there's quite a low queue time on both Soarin' and Living with the Land at just 10 minutes each. So I'll grab some lunch first at Sunshine Seasons. Well, I've splashed out a bit today for lunch. I've gone for this fried chicken and rice, a key lime parfait, and a drink. Yeah, this came to $23. But I have had this before and it is absolutely delicious. Got some fried rice in there as well, some peppers, pineapple and stuff in here. Really, really is tasty. Haven't tried this before, but look at that. Key lime parfait. Do like key lime pies, so I'm sure that's going to be just astounding. Time to tuck in. And we'll jump on the Living with the Land boat ride now at just a 5-minute wait. And although this opened back in 1982, the current version actually opened in 1994. So yeah, we'll hop on. Highlights coming up.
Create the rich soil that will one day become home to the American farm.
We're learning to reduce the need for chemical pesticides by breeding and using natural predators, like ladybugs and wasps, to control pests. In the farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers.
Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flowers seen here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water to keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.
And some highlights there then of Living with the Land here at Epcot. Yeah, really interesting ride that, and much like Spaceship Earth, really takes on a more educational aspect. And yeah, it's good to see all the agriculture that goes on here at the park, providing food and resources for their various restaurants around here. Really, really good to see and really worth doing if you've not already done so. Now come over to Soarin'. Now this opened in 2005. It's a flying theatre ride, and currently, albeit temporarily, it's showing Soarin' over California, which actually has replaced Soarin' around the world, which is what is usually shown here at Epcot. It's just a 20-minute wait. Let's hop on and I'll put in some footage. full-on ride footage there then of Soarin' found in the land section of Epcot. Yeah, that opened in 2005, and originally when it did open here, that's the footage that it used to show, Soarin' over California. And as part of the 100th anniversary celebrations, they've brought that back, albeit temporarily. I believe in a couple or more months they will remove that footage and it will revert back to Soarin' around the world. And I've got to say, I'll be happy about that. It's nice to see the original footage, but it's not as good. The scenes aren't quite as good, and the transitions are really quite jarring there. They're instantaneous changes, and yeah, not really a fan of that. With Around the World, you had nice smooth transitions like flying through clouds, for example. You come out the other side, the scene has changed, and it all looked really, really nice and flowed really smoothly. This doesn't. Yeah, not a big fan of it. The ride itself is still great. I love a flying theatre. The smell pods are all still on point, but in terms of the footage itself, yeah, I'm looking forward to Soarin' Around the World coming back here. And while we're down this way, we're going to jump onto the seas with Nemo and Friends. Yeah, nice little Omnimover attraction this, but yeah, look at this. What's happened to all this water? I think they're just doing a little bit of maintenance work around here. Hopefully all that will be refilled really soon. But yeah, just a 5-minute wait for this. Let's jump on. And 5 advertised, waited just 5. Love these ride vehicles.
Hi, I'm Dory.
I am looking for my son.
Oh, I can help.
It's Nemo.
Where?
No, that's
Oh, I love all the jellyfish.
jellyfish.
Right. Okay, now I'm thinking of something pink.
Oh, what a beautiful little bite. Clownfish, where are you?
Check out the mini marlin! Whoa!
And some on-ride footage there then of the seas with Nemo and Friends. And when you exit the ride, you're actually brought into one of the world's largest aquariums with all types of ocean life, manatees, sharks, fish. There's everything here, turtles, stingrays, even dolphins. It really is an impressive area set across 2 floors. And there's also a nice little scavenger hunt that you can do here for the kids. And there's Nemo. And I love these photo ops in here as well. Look at this guy. And here we are then at Journey into Imagination, starring Figment. You can't come to Epcot and not say hello to that little pink dragon. Yeah, this ride opened just a year after the park in 1983, and it's a great ride this, or at least I should say it was. In 1999 to 2001, we actually saw Journey into Your Imagination, which was a huge refurb, which sadly removed a lot of the original animatronics and Figment himself. He was brought back for this current version, which has been running since 2002. However, I really do miss the ride that I went on back in the early 90s, and sadly it's just not that ride anymore. But we'll hop on anyway. We'll say hello to Figment. Just a 15-minute wait time.
Hello. On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Tastes like chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. I told you not to interfere.
But you've got it wrong, Doc. It's not about listening with your ears. It's about listening with your imagination.
Now I've completely...
And what your eyes see, your sense of sight can make your fancy fly.
Oh, what an earworm.
I say imagination must be captured and controlled.
Imagination works best when it's set free. It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woohoo! You win 1 cent!
Don't! Oh, yeah, that really stinks!
Of course not! The nose knows!
Weirdly, I love that smell.
Consider your real inspiration. I made my house an innovation. Imagination, baby, come on in.
Love this.
So quick. It's exactly what I imagined. Imagination is the brains of the mouth.
Come on, of inspiration is at the heart of all creation, right at the start of everything.
And some highlights there then of Journey into Imagination. And as you exit the ride, it brings you into the ImageWorks What If Labs, which is basically a lot of interactables for the kids. Lots of interesting things to see and do in here. And yeah, I do still like the ride, I very much enjoy it, but it's definitely not what it was back in the 90s. And actually during that refurb that I spoke about earlier, the ride was made a lot shorter. And as a matter of fact, this area that's now the What If Labs, this actually used to be part of the ride. This whole section was completely removed and turned into the What If Labs. But yeah, the entire ride system used to run through here. It was a much bigger ride back in the day. And like I say, featured some great animatronics as well, which were all sadly removed. But yeah, it's a fun area this, and of course, as you can see, you get to meet Figment just through here. There he is. Oh, I love Figment. He's great. He's a popular character as well. Big queue to meet him. And we finally made it to the main part of Epcot then. This is of course World Showcase, featuring 11 countries all set around this lake here, showcasing their cuisine, their culture and their architecture. Yeah, Morocco and Norway were the latest countries to be added in '84 and '88. However, there are still kind of 8 underdeveloped spots around here for potentially future countries. I haven't heard anything about that, but yeah, the land is there if they did want to develop on that for more countries in the future. Yeah, in terms of the lake itself, what we used to have here was the Harmonious Fireworks Show. However, despite costing $100 million, it wasn't actually very successful for the park, so that was retired back in April. And we've got Epcot Forever that's currently playing at the moment, which will take us to the end of this year. And then after that, we'll have a brand new nighttime spectacular called Luminous, the Symphony of Us. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that show. But yeah, we'll take a clockwise direction around the lake. Usually I go anti-clockwise, but we'll go clockwise for this year. We've got a couple of rides to check out in a few different countries as well, including Frozen Ever After and of course Ratatouille. So yeah, we'll go through each country as they come. Absolutely love World Showcase. Yeah, this is quite a quiet area of the park down here. Absolutely beautiful day for it. Temperature's currently 28 degrees. There's a nice wind blowing, it's just comfortable as we start World Showcase. Yeah, still another 2.5 hours until my Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Absolutely crazy wait time. But let's get started. World Showcase. And it is worth noting that the International Food and Wine Festival is still ongoing here at Epcot for 2023. So yeah, you'll find like little stalls and stands like this dotted around the park, showcasing lots of different cuisines from around the world. Yeah, that's Wine and Wedge. You love the name. And after Wine and Wedge, we've got Char and Chop, selling a variety of things like roasted porchetta and spicy sausage. And we're just about to enter our first country then, which is of course Mexico. Yeah, you got La Cantina just off to the right there. can get all your margaritas in there, as well as a pretty awesome churro sundae. Yeah, highly recommend that if you've not had that already. You got your Choza de Margarita just off to the left as well. And then this absolutely awesome theming piece right in front of us here, called the Grand Fiesta Tour. Yeah, the first ride that we'll come across here for World Showcase. Little boat cruise ride, and it's worth doing. And it's just a 10-minute wait, so let's hop on. And it is worth pointing out that it's not just the attraction itself in here. There is dining and lots of little shops as well, where you can buy all these little trinkets and stuff. Yeah, it's not just the ride, so make sure you do come in here. There's some great theming on this back wall as well. And it is really, really nice in here. Nice and air conditioned as well. Got this beautiful fountain just here. And the ride itself is located just towards the back here. And here's the start of the ride itself then, the Grand Fiesta Tour starring the three Caballeros. Let's get on.
The show's about to start. Dinner!
Hey. We got the La Hacienda restaurant here as well, which is one of the main eateries to find in Mexico. And that's the thing, see, every single one of these 11 countries, some have rides obviously, but you've got eateries, you've got restaurants, you've got little cafes, you've got entertainment. There's so much to see in each country, as well as all the shops themselves, all the different merch that you can buy, that you could effectively make a 2 or 3 hour vlog just showcasing all the different countries here around World Showcase. It is a crazy amount of content, all the theming and architecture around. So I'm going to try to put in some of the best bits as I can, but of course I can't film everything. Otherwise this vlog would go on for about a day. So yeah, if you do come down to Epcot, do be sure to give each country a real good detailed look over, because there's so many things that you won't see one visit and then we'll see the next. Try all the food, check out all the buildings, watch all the shows. It really is absolutely incredible. We're heading into the next country now, which is Norway, which we will find another one of the rides, and that is of course Frozen Ever After. Let's go and check out the current wait time. And in Norway you can also meet Anna and Elsa here at the Royal Summer House. Current wait time 30 minutes. And it's currently a 65-minute wait for Frozen Ever After. That's a long time for this ride, so I may come back to this a little bit later on and continue my tour around World Showcase for now. And we're entering country number 3 now of World Showcase, which is China. And I absolutely love the gateway here. Look at that. It does look great. You got all these kind of quirky little shops here as well. Good fortune gifts. Love these umbrellas. And the little bamboo hats as well. Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, little puppets as well. And the joy of tea. I feel like a nice cup of tea, actually. I've drunk far too much in the way of fizzy carbonated drinks lately. Maybe a nice Chinese tea would be just what I need. But yeah, look at this. And it looks incredible. And yeah, the buildings and architecture in this country really are outstanding. The building right in front of us here shows the reflections of China in kind of a Circle Vision 360, if you like. As a matter of fact, that is what it's called. Circle Vision 360. Discover ageless beauty. You got the little Lotus Blossom Cafe just through there as well. And yeah, just all the little details in this area as well. All these posts on here look great. Kind of the fencing going along here, the little bridge over the lake. Yeah, great country this. And just coming out of China now then, in a country that's not actually represented here at World Showcase, is India. However, as part of the Food and Wine Festival, they have actually got a little stand here selling all your Indian foods. Yeah, you've got your curries there, your samosas, poppadoms, onion bhajis and everything. Oh, it smells delicious. Yeah, really, really nice to see that. And talking of those 8 underdeveloped spots, I think India would make a really great addition to World Showcase. I do love Indian food. And there's lots of great architecture over there as well. Yeah, a great replica of like the Taj Mahal and stuff like that would look great. We're making our way into the next official country now, and that's Germany. Let's go and see if I can grab myself some German sausage. And again, not an official country, part of the Food and Wine Festival. We have Kenya here in the Outpost section of Epcot, and yeah, there's some interesting things here on the menu, including Kenyan coffee barbecued beef and peri-peri skewered shrimp. Kenyan coffee barbecued beef actually sounds quite nice, with sweet potato corn mealy pap and kachumbari slaw. Sounds nice. $6.50. And we're just entering country number 4 then. This is Germany. Just off to the left there, you've got some beautiful handcrafted caramel treats in there, sponsored by Werther's Original. The smell coming from there is divine. Here you got all your beer just off to the right here. Love all this across the top. That looks great. Right, where's Europa Park? You got that Biergarten restaurant right in front of us here. This is the main eatery. And you get all these little merch shops all around here as well. They all look great. This little water fountain here with this central theming structure looks good. Yeah, all this across the top as well. Great area this. There's all your little merch shops. And then just here you've got a Christmas shop. Yeah, if you want to get yourself a Christmas ornament. The Christmas corner. Not even going to try to pronounce that in German. I'll get myself in trouble. Yeah, here's the inside of the Christmas shop. With a great nutcracker in the window. And just past Germany, you've got yet another little pop-up store for Food and Wine Festival, which is Spain, where you can get all your charcuterie and paella as well. And it smells really good here as well. The food around these countries today smells absolutely delicious. And one of my favorite parts of Germany is this model village and railway. It really is so impressive. It's absolutely huge. And country number 5 of World Showcase then is Italy. Yeah, I'm not going to do any Italian accent, so we'll get myself in trouble. That's as much as you're going to get, but what a great country this is as well. And I do like myself some Italian cuisine, but I got to be honest, that stir-fried chicken I had earlier at the Land has filled me up quite nicely. Yeah, I'm still full from that. Usually I wouldn't eat at the Land. I would go to a country and try something that I've not actually tried before, and I would recommend doing that as well. Because like I say, all the different cuisines of all the different countries here really is absolutely awesome. Yeah, again, you got the pizzeria at the back there and the restaurant and all these theming pieces. This looks great. And you've got the main eatery just through here as well. And what's great about World Showcase is that through all different countries, all the people that you meet that work here are all from the various different countries. So everybody, all the staff here, they're all Italian. In Germany, they're all German. And of course, in the UK, that we'll get to a little bit later, they're all from the UK. And it's a really, really nice touch. It makes it feel a lot more authentic, you know. But yeah, some great photos to be taken here in the Italy section. For me personally, I think, you know, as well as all the architecture here and taking all the photos, I think the main thing for me about World Showcase and all the countries is the food. I do like sampling all the different food and drink around here, just trying to find something new every time. Yeah, why not? Live on the edge. Try something you've never tried before. 6, and it is, of course, the USA. And I got to say, I've eaten here a number of times at the Regal Eagle Smokehouse, and it is delicious. They do some absolutely fantastic brisket inside here. Well worth trying if you've not already done so. Footage there then of the live band on the stage over in the American section of the park. Yeah, she was really good, really talented group that on the stage. Enjoyed a number of their songs there for a good 15 minutes or so. Took a little bit of a rest at the halfway point around World Showcase, and you might also have seen that there was the facades for the Art of Disney, which is actually in the American section now. Years ago used to be in Future World, and also the American Adventure. Now that is definitely worth seeing if you've not done so. Don't pass up on that if you do come to the American section. It's a great telling of basically America's history, and it's narrated by Benjamin Franklin and Mark Twain, two really awesome audio animatronics in there. Yeah, really good to see that. Come down to country number 7, which is of course Japan. Let's take a look. And Japan offers one of the best photo opportunities in the park, with Spaceship Earth right in the middle of the Japanese gateway there. It looks absolutely awesome. It really is one of the best photo ops. And of course here in Japan you have the beautiful pagoda as well. All the Japanese buildings around here and the architecture. I love these hanging lanterns here. They're really nice. And of course you have the Mitsukoshi store as well. Nice quirky little shop. We'll go and check that out now. Yeah, I love all these characters here. The guy from Animal Crossing. You got Mario. And a load of characters that I have no idea who they are. He's kind of cute though. Yeah, it's a real quirky shop, this. I really do like it. It's Gudetama, the lazy egg. Squeeze me. Does he do something, or is he just to be squeezed? Just squeeze the lazy egg. And you've also got the more traditional side of the Japanese store, including these little bonsai tree gift kits. These are cool. Create your own little bonsai tree. Yeah, really nice. And we enter country number 8 then. This is of course Morocco, and we've got Oasis Sweets and Sips just over the back here. It sells your assorted Moroccan pastries. All the henna stations here. All the kind of bazaar style shops. Actually this area reminds me quite a lot of the Lost Continent at Islands of Adventure. Certainly on a more vertical scale with buildings like this though, which all look great. You've got the Tangerine Cafe just off to the right here. Yeah, I've eaten in there a couple of times before. Really nice Moroccan food. You've actually got a kind of art gallery and history museum here. That's actually in here, the Race Against the Sun. And then you get this awesome archway here, which looks fantastic. And then just through here, you've kind of got a couple of chill out areas. One with really nice theming, actually. Yeah, we'll go and check that out. And I love all the theming in this little Moroccan chill out area. Yeah, you can get small pieces of food in here, or you can just come in, sit here and chill out. And it really is a nice vibe and atmosphere in here. Really nice. And you've also got another eatery here as well, the Spice Road Table. And I would just like to say I would recommend the fried calamari. That is really nice. $13 for that, but it's really tasty. And we are now in France, and there's Le Chef de France right in front of us there, which is the main eatery here. And yeah, this was one of the areas that kind of opened up a new section, if you like, to this pavilion, when of course the ride that can be located here, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, was added in 2021. Yeah, this whole section here was all brand new, all kind of extended out. Love the little hedges here. Yeah, that looks absolutely great. Makes a great photo opportunity, especially in the day with the blue skies. All looks really good. Of course, you've got the Sky Ride in the background there as well. And again, a little Eiffel Tower just here. Nice little replica of that. And it's all the little shop exteriors of the France section. You do have a Beauty and the Beast sing-along that takes place just in the building in front of us there as well. Next show in 14 minutes. And then this brings you out onto the main promenade now, which is where you will find Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Great little trackless dark ride this. However, it was down for a considerable amount of time earlier. And due to that downtime, the queue line now for this is an advertised 120 minutes. Yeah, I don't know if it will be quite that, but it's probably going to be somewhere close. And that is a long time for this ride. It is a fantastic ride. We done it last year, and there is some on-ride POV on the channel. However, at 120 minutes, I think I'll be skipping this one for today. I will come back during my off-camera day and get the ride in, because it is great and definitely worth doing. But it's not worth queuing for 2 hours. Oh, that's a long time. And as the sun starts to go down then, we approach country number 10. We are back home. It is the United Kingdom, of course. Yeah, just off to the left there, you've got a stage. Usually have a live band playing through there. Actually, through there is also where you'll find Mary Poppins hanging out quite a lot of the time. So if you want to meet and greet with Mary Poppins, yeah, head down there in the day. And you'll probably find her somewhere there. Good old classic Yorkshire County fish and chips off to the right. And of course, the Rose and Crown. Great place that is, just to hang out for half an hour and chat to everybody in there. Really nice vibe and atmosphere. You've got Twining's Tea just off to the left. The Toy Soldier is somewhere just down there as well, which is a little merch shop. Got the Sportsman shop here. You know, this very kind of castle-like architecture as well, which is really cool. Yeah, you got some little chill-out spots here as well. And it looks as though Ireland is represented now as well as part of the Food and Wine Festival. That's good to see. And yeah, you've got the classic red telephone booths over there on the left as well. You don't actually see many of them now back in the UK. But yeah, it's good to see Ireland here. I don't know what they sell. Some kind of... Oh, some Irish sausage. Oh, I'm not sure about an Irish sausage. I think I'll stick to my German one, thanks. Got a fisherman's seafood pie in there as well. Yeah, nice. It's good to see them represented. And you got a little Joffrey's Coffee House just through there as well. I actually quite fancy some caffeine. And I actually got myself a nice frozen cappuccino from Joffrey's Coffee, and I gotta say, it is very tasty. As we make our way over to the 11th and final country, it is, of course, Canada. Yeah, a little bit of a shame about Canada, actually, is there's some extensive maintenance work going on some of the buildings here, yeah, which takes away from it a little bit. However, it's still a great area there. She's got all the totem poles. Yeah, the sun has practically gone down now. And it's just 50 minutes until my ride on Guardians. Yeah, really looking forward to that, but looking forward to it all day. Hopefully I can get on, get the ride and get back out again and get a suitable spot for the fireworks show a little bit later on. That could be difficult, but yeah, we'll see, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's a shame about this. Nice looking building that. Hopefully that scaffold gets taken off there real soon. You've got some maple popcorn just through here as well, which sounds absolutely delicious. And you also find here Canada Far and Wide, which again is another Encircle Vision 360 movie that you can watch. And also La Celia Steakhouse, nice French-Canadian steakhouse there as well. Never actually eaten in there before, so not quite sure what it's like. But any steakhouse, in my opinion, is top drawer. But that brings us to the end of World Showcase now then. All 11 countries. And it is absolutely incredible. It really is an amazing area of Epcot. I do apologize if a lot of things seem a little bit short on the vlog. However, like I've said before, to film everything on World Showcase, the eateries, the architecture, the entertainment, the shops, would take at least a full vlog in and of itself. And obviously today I have been covering the full park, so I've just not really had the time. Gonna head over to Guardians now then, take a seat, and wait for my my group to be called. Yeah, just 40 minutes to go. Really looking forward to this. I will take you on for the ride as well. And how great does Guardians look next to Spaceship Earth here? Absolutely fantastic. Just 25 minutes to go until I'm called forward. And then we'll be riding Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time. Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame about Spaceship Earth actually. When it lights up like that, we've got a couple of LEDs that are out here, about 7 of them, and then the one just here is also not playing ball with the others. It's kind of flashing different colors. That's a little bit of a shame. Otherwise, this makes a perfect photo opportunity. Absolutely brilliant. And this all looks absolutely awesome in here. Hard to believe that this used to be the universe of energy. Wow. That screen is great.
And Epcot, dude, because I love that place. It's awesome. I want theirs.
And here we go on Guardians of the Galaxy.
This plan is never gonna work. Rocket! Well?
Hey.
I locked onto your vehicles.
We'll be right behind you.
Nothing to worry about.
Unless we cannot stop this unusually large man. And you're likely doomed.
Rex!
Good luck! You're gonna need it.
Here we go. Hey.
Was useless to follow me. What is that noise?
Noise? No one's gonna stop rock and roll from existing.
What have we done?
I think we're jumping back.
All the way. Oh,
The Big Bang.
We gotta get that generator. It's the only way back.
there it is. We got the generator.
That was awesome.
Rocket, get us home. I'm gonna see you.
An instruction manual.
I will destroy you.
We get that all the time. Rocket, anytime. Okay. Let me try this.
Just form. No gives me gas.
Well, we're here. It's about time.
Of course it is about time. Have you not been paying attention? Velveteen, leave your star blasters. We haven't contained, but not for long.
Locking coordinates for Epcot.
It's Epcot. Time me to raise our rates.
Oh, what a ride that was. What a great family coaster. That was amazing.
Welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
We have no room in our ship for these regards.
Hey.
It's an honorary title. They're not coming with us.
I see. It is meaningless. Well, then welcome to the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, where's that cake toast?
And there we are. And unfortunately, with that on-ride footage of Guardians of the Galaxy then, that's going to bring this vlog to a close. Yeah, sadly, didn't capture the fireworks today, and the reason for that is the operations on Guardians were not good, or at least we got stung big time by the lightning lane. Yeah, really slow moving queue, unfortunately. Even with the reservation, I was waiting 85 minutes for my ride on there. So yeah, a little bit of a shame. I've literally only just come out and the park closed almost 40 minutes ago. So yeah, no fireworks. The good thing is it was only Epcot Forever, which I have seen before. However, if it had been the new show Luminous, I would have been much more disappointed. Yeah, it's one of those that I'm not quite sure whether it's just slow ops or whether it's because there's a couple of pre-shows there, not too sure, but it really was slow. However, the ride itself was absolutely brilliant for a family coaster. That backward launch was great. The coaster itself, yeah, not particularly forceful or anything. You never really got all that much of a spin. It wasn't really a spinning at all, really. It was more kind of the car turning to focus you on the specific screens and scenes in there. All the screens were really high quality, great soundtrack as well, and the soundtrack does change. You get a different one each time you ride. I absolutely loved it. The theming in the queue line was fantastic as well. Everything looks really nice and fresh. It was really smooth. Kind of little pops of airtime here and there, nothing too much, like I say, and it was largely forceless, but as a family spinner, it was great, and I would say that that's somewhere in the top 20 at least. It's probably, yeah, I don't know, 15, 16, somewhere around there. It really was that good. I really did enjoy it. I'm not sure why there's still a virtual queue system in place. That needs to be looked at, in my opinion. It's an older ride now, and I do think that they should abolish that and somehow figure out something with the queue system, even though, like I say, I put in my virtual queue at 1 o'clock, didn't actually get called into the line until 8:05. So yeah, it was a long old wait, and then a further 85 minutes on top of that. So yeah, a lot of waiting today for that ride. Maybe it can be looked at in the future, who knows, but I think a better system needs to be in place. For the rest of the park though, absolutely brilliant. Guardians was obviously the highlight, but I've done most of the rides and attractions today, with the exception of Frozen and Remy's. Queue times on that, a little bit too high from what I was willing to wait for. Remy's obviously went down, that was the reason for that. Both of those are good rides, definitely suggest doing them if you've not done them before. And World Showcase is as magnificent as ever. I absolutely love visiting all 11 of those countries. The other rides around the park though, yeah, it's been great to get back on Test Track, Spaceship Earth, Figment, great to see him again as well, and seeing all the other little bits around the park. The Journey of Water inspired by Moana was really good to see, really impressed with that. A lot more impressed than I thought I would be. That was a really beautiful addition to Epcot. There's still a lot of construction work going on here. Yeah, it's not going to be finished by the end of this year. There's buildings that are still bare bones at the moment. So we're looking 2024, mid-2024, maybe later, before that construction is done. It'll be great to come back and see those new areas though at some point in the future, because aesthetically, as I said in the intro, Epcot is one of the most gorgeous parks out there. I absolutely love coming here, and I can't wait to see those new areas in fruition at some point in the future. That's it though from Epcot. In terms of the next vlog coming up, then we're going to be at Busch Gardens in Tampa. Cannot wait to get back on there and ride Iron Gwazi again, as well as all my other favorites in that park. It's an absolutely awesome park. I just hope Falcon's Fury is running again. They've had a lot of trouble with that. Hoping to get back on that again, and of course my favorite B&M invert at that park, Montu. Cannot wait. That's coming up next right here on Adventure Planet. But for now, tonight here from Epcot, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding everybody. I'll see you at Busch Gardens.